We're going to turn our attention to learning and certifications here at Cisco. Oliver kicked off the keynote on Tuesday saying Cisco Live is clearly the best place to learn and to get ready for the future. Well, attendees who are here in Amsterdam this week, they are taking advantage of the breakouts and the labs and all of our technical seminars here at Cisco Live 2025 Amsterdam. They are preparing for exams. Associate exams, expert, networking, automation. Let's roll a great video, learn a little bit more about Cisco learning and certifications.
Hi everyone, it's so exciting to be here in the Learning and Certification Zone, and I am absolutely delighted to be joined today by Ryan Rose, our Director of Content Product Management. Hi Ryan,
Hello.
Good to see you.
So good to see you too.
How are you doing? How's the morning started?
I'm super excited. It's the first day of Cisco Live, and it is always super exciting to be here and to be able to meet people and learners from all over the world.
Absolutely, so many people to connect with, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, it's been busy for you, right? So what's been going on?
It's been crazy busy. So, I mean, obviously it's been busy for Cisco. Like from everything from announcements on AI and security and network modernization. You know, when we hear all of these great things that are coming out from Cisco and our learners hear that, they are coming to us and they're saying, hey, help us build these skills. Yeah. We know so much that products and solutions drive outcomes, but it's that products plus skills, it's solutions plus skills. It's these experts that are here at this event that really help make the magic of the network happen. And so we get the special pleasure and privilege to be able to help everybody build up those skills.
Amazing.
Yeah.
It's so important, and even better that you can have access to these skills. So you were telling me earlier that you can even access free training, right?
Absolutely.
Amazing.
Yeah, so we're here right in front of the giant U for Cisco U, and anyone that is interested can go to u.cisco.com and find not only our certification training for the people that are familiar with like CCNA, CCIE, but all of the skill training that we have. You know, we have a number of really cool things that are now available, whether people are looking for training on AI or AI infrastructure, whether it's from literacy to fluency, trying to figure out what is AI, all the way up to I want to build an AI infrastructure, or I want to design AI infrastructure. I want to create things that can help to use AI either in the network or on the network. And all of that training's on u.cisco.com. What's really cool is because of all of these big changes that have been announced and all of these new products and solutions that are out there, we've actually updated a number of our certification programs, including our CCDE program now with an AI infrastructure component. And so in addition to it being the first opportunity to test for that certification at this event, you can also get free training. We have a AI infrastructure essentials training that's available now until March 24th for anyone in the entire world, whether you're here at this event or you're watching from home, to be able to take that. And all you have to do is sign up at u.cisco.com, and you can start to build those entry to expert skills on AI, AI basics, all the way up to using AI hardware and building an AI infrastructure.
It's amazing, and I love that it's accessible to everyone. So all of you watching, you heard Ryan, you have to go, remind us of the URL again?
Oh yeah, it's u.cisco.com. And
that's it.
When you're looking for training, we know that a lot of people are always trying to figure out how can they get hands-on.
Yeah.
And one of the things that we've done on Cisco U is we're always trying to meet people where they're at. We have those really big courses, the things that'll help build you from zero to hero. But we also know that people are looking for that just-in-time learning. Yeah. Like you're trying to figure out, how do I use AI defense? How do I use Hypershield? And we've built this brand new thing, tutorials inside of Cisco U. And there are now hundreds and hundreds of tutorials for you to be able to build up your skill. What's really cool at this event is not only have we built new tutorials on AI, we've also integrated with the Capture the Flag platform. So now you can get hands-on fast. You can start to build up those practical skills. And we've taken our most popular tutorial, Understanding AI and LLMs for the network engineer, and we've offered a free badge. So when you go and complete that and the assessment, you also earn a badge.
Oh, I love a badge. And how proud it is, right, to be wearing an official badge.
Exactly.
I love it. I mean, Ryan, you and the team are really going beyond to really bring learning to life for everybody and for all of you tuning in today. The next question I would ask you is, What's the feedback? So what are you hearing from all your learners?
Well, this is a very vocal community,
Yeah.
and we love that. We are always at an event like this to not just engage with our learners, but to listen to our learners. When they do surveys of this event afterwards, they always ask, what was the #1 reason why you attended Cisco Live? And the #1 answer is always to learn.
Right.
I feel that's the same for us too.
Yeah.
Like, we get an opportunity to hear from our community. We get to hear about things that they're looking for. And the feedback has been outstanding. People love all of this learning. They love the training. They love the changes that we're making to the certification program. We just announced a new security design certification.
Brilliant.
I was just talking about it with someone right around the corner over here. We like that our community embraces this program so strongly, but we're also happy to be servants to that community and be able to help everybody who's trying to learn to be able to help them build those skills and meet those goals.
That's so wonderful. And you've just mentioned the security program that you added. What's new at the U? Is there any other programs that you'd like to highlight?
Oh yeah, so we actually have a bunch of new security training that's available. So first, I talked about HyperShield just a moment ago. We have a whole series of tutorials around how to basically build and utilize things like HyperShield. We also have a number of new programs around cybersecurity. In fact, right before this event, we launched a new certificate program called Ethical Hacker.
Oh.
And this is really cool. So for those people that are out there in the world that are thinking, I need to figure out how I can get into that cybersecurity space, I want to build up those skills, we have connected a bit of free training on Introduction to Ethical Hacking that's available on netacad.com with a brand new certificate that you can earn on Cisco U. And you can actually validate skills as an ethical hacker. So if you're someone out there in the world that wants to become like a pen tester, wants to get red teaming skills, this is a really great program for you. But more than that, we're also aware of those converging skills that are happening between networking and security, the NOC and the SOC. And what we've done is that we've embedded a lot of security training into everything that you're learning. So whether it's wireless or networking, data center, routed optical networking. We've incorporated a lot of security into everything that we do because we know that there's no one that is thinking, you know what, I don't need a secure network. So we know that security skills are inherently important, and so we've just put them horizontally across every single track.
I love that. I'm excited to go and try some of those now. So Ryan, you've told us so much about what's new and what's coming and what's top of mind and what's changed. Is there anything that you'd like to say as a kind of final closing thought to our viewers and attendees?
I would just say this. I feel like people everywhere are always thinking, how do I get started? How do I get into this? Or how do I continue to build my skills? Learning is continuous. And I would just say, sign up at Cisco U, u.cisco.com. It is the easiest thing to do. You build an account and you can start learning today. And the more that you're able to build up those skills, the more that wider horizon expands for you. And you're able to take those next steps into a larger world.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Ryan. You've been so inspiring. I'm inspired. I hope you're as inspired as I am. Go get learning and go beyond. Enjoy.
Fantastic job, Alpa. As always, we're going to go back out to Alpa in just a few minutes. But before that, I just wanted to touch a little bit more on what's happening in Cisco U. A lot of people who are involved with Cisco, they don't really know what Cisco U and what our learning and certification programs are all about fundamentally. All right, when you think about what you can learn when you're working with Cisco, first of all, how are you going to meet your career goals, right? How do you build your IT know-how? How do you upskill your specific needs, your entire team with Cisco Learning and Cisco certifications? The fact is, no matter where you happen to be in your journey, Cisco is going to meet you there. We will help you thrive here in the IT world. That's what Cisco U is all about. Our training and certifications, they're world-renowned, recognized. Whatever your next tech role is, we're going to get you prepared. Even more important than that, we help you to stand out from the crowd. So whether you've got years and years of IT experience or you're just taking off right now on your journey, whatever field you happen to work in, getting Cisco certified is such a terrific way to boost your career. Cisco certifications are proof of knowledge. They are about acquiring knowledge. They are lifelong learning mentality. And what is so cool about this, hiring managers, they know this. They look for it. They respect it. They value it. In just a moment, we're going to go back out to the sustainability zone. Alp is out there now. We're going to look at the environmental impact and energy consumption of the different products that Cisco creates, including the different ways that we are helping businesses exactly like yours to save money and optimize energy use and reach your sustainability goals. Sustainability, super valuable and important for us here at Cisco. But I just want to very quickly remind you, keep reaching out on social media. Use hashtag Cisco Live EMEA, at Cisco Live EMEA. Let's head out to the sustainability zone. I see Alpa out there right now. Hello, my friend.
Hello, Steve. What an inspiring morning I had talking about sustainability. So obviously I had to come out and check out the sustainability zone, right? And I'm so glad that I did because I've met Michael. Hi, Michael. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you.
Good. Would you like to introduce yourself and what you do at Cisco?
Yeah, sure. My name is Michael King, and I lead a carbon accounting and analytics team, and I'm part of the Chief Sustainability Office.
Amazing, amazing. So I've got a few questions for you, Michael, because I'm really curious to know more about what happens in sustainability. So in your position, you must get a lot of questions from customers about sustainability. What are the most common things that they're asking you about?
Sure. We get asked a lot of questions, and we've seen, I'd say, exponential growth in customer interest in sustainability. And the questions that they'll ask, they'll range from what are your corporate environmental policies, what are your corporate greenhouse gas emissions, what are your climate goals, your climate targets, how are your products designed more sustainably. One of the biggest questions that we get asked, though, is what are our products' product carbon footprint? And for those of you who don't know, a product carbon footprint is really, it's a way of estimating the greenhouse gas emissions that are associated with the product's entire life cycle. And so that's really looking at the emissions from the raw material extraction through the manufacturing, transportation use, and the end-of-life treatment. And what we've noticed is that our customers are also asking for a variety of reasons. Some of it's driven by regulations, some of it's driven by business opportunities, and then some of it is just because companies are trying to embed sustainability into their practices. And so it's really, it's a challenge to try to answer all those questions as they come in, in lots of different ways.
Well, that's actually what I was going to ask you next. How do you manage all of those inquiries?
Yeah, I think the most important thing is, to understand is that we get questions. They come from across the organization and they come from across the globe. And so the thing that we really care about the most is making sure that we can give the same answer to every customer, and they're not just getting different answers depending on where they're coming from. And so what we've done is we've developed what we call the Sustainability Data Foundation.
Okay.
And so the goal was to basically to standardize the sustainability data and then use that to support what we call the customer inquiries. And so one of the first things that we did in the Data Foundation was we automated our product carbon footprint calculation. So we moved away from Excel-based spreadsheets to make sure that everybody had access to the latest data and calculations. This also enabled different teams to be able to build dashboards on top of that data, and so they could get that information to the customers a lot quicker.
I imagine you've had a lot of great feedback on that then.
Oh yeah. I think we get a lot of positive feedback. Customers are really interested in learning more about the carbon footprint and just all the sustainability features.
Oh, it's so fantastic to see the impact that we're able to make on the community. That's great, Mike. I've heard a few myths about sustainability, and I know some IT leaders may have some myths or misconceptions about sustainability. What's the biggest one that you've heard that you can share with us and dispel it?
Yeah, I think the one that we hear a lot is, I want to work on sustainability, and I need to be on the sustainability team. And we always tell everybody that if we're successful, there is no sustainability team in the future, that it's just embedded into the company. And being in IT or being in a different role, you really have an opportunity to take that on and be a champion for it in your own organization. IT is a great place to be able to gather data, build out your own data foundations, collect information on energy consumption, and then also look at the solutions that you can adopt, whether it be our smart building solutions or hybrid work solutions, things that can really help your organization become more sustainable.
Yeah, I love that. It needs to become part of the DNA. It needs to become embedded in everything that we do and how we think if we're going to make a change together, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Good. So I'd like to ask you, Michael, what's been your highlight this week so far at Cisco Live?
By far, I think it's seeing all the people.
Yeah.
You work with people across all the different partners, distributors, customers, and it's great to be in this one place with everybody. You can see everybody and meet people face to face for the first time a lot of times, and it just helps you build those relationships with people.
Absolutely.
And then also just so many of the sessions too that you can attend. There's a lot of sustainability sessions, and then being here in the sustainability zone, just seeing all the different solutions that we're working on with our partners.
Yes, and have you met more customers as well? And have you had even more inquiries?
Oh yeah. People, not everybody knows that we can provide the product carbon footprint, so people will come over here and they're like, you have this information, and you're making it easier, and they're really excited, and so it's great to engage with them and build those relationships.
Amazing. And are there any kind of key advice or tips that you'd give to customers thinking about how to start their sustainability journey?
I would say don't be intimidated. I think sometimes people are like, I don't know where to start. How do you even
Yes.
begin this? And really,
Yeah.
it's just reaching out to like Cisco and saying like, how did you begin your journey? What did you look at first? How do you go about it? I think it's helpful to look at organizations who've been doing it for a while and learning tips from them. And we talk with partners about that sometimes too. And I know in our partner program, we even have like the partner specialization program that helps people get started on that journey.
Brilliant. Amazing. Thank you so much, Michael. Great conversation. Thank you.
Thank you.
Steve, I'm feeling so fulfilled here in the sustainability zone. I'm going to head back over to you, though, whilst I go find someone else to talk to.
Well, yeah, keep walking around. There are so many inspired and excited people out there talking about sustainability. Thank you, Alpa, for being our eyes and ears out there on the show floor. Before we head into our next center stage session, about 2 minutes and 45 seconds from now, I wanted to briefly touch on our Cisco AI stories because there are so many of them. We heard in the opening keynote that AI is not a distant future thing. The hype is done. We're past that. AI is here right now. It is reshaping industries at a pace that I don't know that any of us ever really could have imagined. Maybe some of you did. I know I certainly didn't. But last month, there was an exclusive group of some of the world's most influential leaders in AI who gathered together across business and academia at the Cisco AI Summit to take a look at the different opportunities, the challenges, the future implications of what AI means for us, this particular transformation. And they came up with these key takeaways and insights, and I want to share with you what the 7 top insights were before we roll out to center stage. The first thing that they discovered is data-driven AI is going to reshape entire industries. It's revolutionizing everyone across the board, and what they said is data is the new oil. I really love that. AI is the engine that the oil is able to supply, driving innovation. So high quality data to enhance AI capabilities, so important. AI's role in human well-being is so much bigger than we think it's going to be. Work-life balance, AI can be used to harness that, to improve our well-being, to integrate mental health and productivity. AI models are evolving beyond human intelligence. We heard about that in the opening keynote. We're seeing it in terms of math, physics, figuring out problems that we thought were only human capable. AI is in there now. It's disrupting capital markets. It is going to be the next generation of robotics. It's going to teach machines how to understand the world. All of these great capabilities, AI-powered customer experiences are going to redefine what brand loyalty means. We've been hearing about that all week. And then the era of AI governance, it is here. It is the new competitive advantage. So exciting and so much to think about. So we're about 50 seconds away from our next center stage presentation. This time, we're going to talk about sustainable data collection. So analysis, management, who, why, how, what it's all about. Here in the EU and in other parts of the world as well, companies have got to publish regular reports on how their activities are impacting people and the environment. Customers, at the same time, they are growing more and more concerned about the potential environmental impact of the products they buy and the companies that they buy them from. So if you're a company that can provide accurate sustainability-related data, that can become critical and a core differentiator for you and your brand to meet those requirements, keep your customers happy. We're really excited for this center stage session. So glad to have you with us on the broadcast, and we'll meet you right back here when it's done. Here we go.